Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm doing this post-commentary. I kind of made a boo-boo. We'll get to that later. But welcome back to Stellaris, folks. We're back to expanding our Pontian Empire. Well, Confederacy of Second Pounds, whatever you want to call it. So, last time, we basically settled some more planets. We're getting there. It's starting to look a decent size. We're not the biggest in the galaxy, we're definitely not the smallest anymore. There are still more planets we can expand into, there's still more we can get, there's still more ways for us to develop this world, this empire. Having said that, right now, what are we doing? Well, for what starters, we are settling more planets. Mobitania has Titanic life, that's better for society research, that's actually quite neat.
Complete.
But we are going to rename it. And yes, I ran out of names, feel free to shoot me. We're going to call this Teutenberg, if I can spell it nicely. Or Tettenberg. So, you might be thinking, well, why Tettenberg? I ran out of names. If you have any names you'd like to see in the game, then let me know, and I'll put them in. Like, do we want to off limits like Rapunzel, Capella? Oh, sorry, Rapunzel, Capella, and Tyrest are off limits. They're the ones I'm keeping, whatever happens. But if you want to rename Destiny and Nova, if you want to rename Melpo, Menia, and Teutenberg, feel free. Like, I'm taking any names right now as long as it's not rude, crude, or racist, or discriminatory in any manner. There's a lot of things I want to do, to be honest.
Evading hostile fleet.
Yeah, there's a lot of things I'd like to do, and right now we are literally just trying to explore the stars a bit more. There are loads of planets out there, and I want to get encharted just so we know what's going on. It's going to take a while, because this is a big galaxy after all. On the bright side, we have actually got some good guys going for us. Jean here is rank 5, and he hasn't been going that long as far as I'm aware, so I don't remember. It's been a while since I recorded this. But we have tons upon tons of worlds we can colonise. There is a lot here we can work with. I mean, look, Phipida? Up there? 14 minerals in there. I want that. Give it. What's that going on? What the hell? Yeah, no, it's just bad. Yeah, just checking the world, because... Okay, worlds, when you get them to 5 pop, you can upgrade the ship shelter to planetary administration. Ship shelter gives you plus 20% to your ethics divergence. What does that mean? They're more likely to develop ethics that aren't exactly good for you. Well, what does that mean? They can diverge from what you actually have set up. Also, we're colonising this world, that's why there's no pop. If you want to keep your people generally on track and happy with your ethics, you generally want to keep your ethics divergence low. Ours is really high for right now, because we're encouraging 3-4, which is making our research things like 10% faster? Something like that. Which is big. It's big. But we also are we're getting a war footing ready. I do want to go to war soon. I mean, we're getting ready for it. But yeah, what else is there? We're actually pushing it back the border at Teutenberg because we're calling it a planet. Something I like about this game is the amount of border changes you get just because you built a frontier outpost or you got a new colony. The border around the Festivian Order is changing very quickly, if you look.
Construction complete.
Also, we're apparently... There must be human in your mind question individualism. They really hate us. Yeah, we've got the planetary administration, so now we can actually get proper buildings. We can get the mine network, hydro farm. We can now get some decent stuff out of this. That's the key about this entire thing. It's colonize planets, get them set up, get everything dealt with. You can very easily make your planet self-sufficient. You can easily get everything sorted out as soon as you've got that planetary administration. It's obvious about everything. Growth skyrockets from there. It's a bit expensive to get. It's worth it. Okay, I'm off continue. Migratory flock. Okay, there's... Oh, wait, that was it. Well, it's also in a research agreement there. But we're getting... I think that was that Migration Access? Ah, I see. So you trade your research. Okay. Yes, we're asking for access for our civilian craft. He doesn't exactly want to give it. This is just to get our science ship through. If you want to get your military through, you gotta get military access. And station rights, I believe, is you can use their stations for repairs and the like. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it kind of is. Thing is, though, we have more of a reason to go through his space than he has to go through ours. That was migration access. We gave him energy and civilian access. That was a mistake. Didn't mean to. I don't think I can ask to be their vassal. We'll give you... We want border access. In exchange, we'll give you... Star charts, apparently. Apparently it takes that. Somehow it's a fair trade. Let's go survey more systems. The thing I love about the FTL travel is there's no real limits to how you can move about. You're not restricted to space lanes or wherever. Hyperspace travel, I guess. It really does open you up and make you a lot more able to move about and travel. Now, yeah, I do kind of see the other side where if you've got it, you kind of can't set up a defense because you could come from anywhere, really. But you can go anywhere at the same time. Like, there's could be a route going between Jonium and Novarite, but not to Tettenberg, so you don't have to defend against Tettenberg. But in FTL, you do. I guess in wormhole travel, is kind of the same way. Yeah, okay, I know what the story is now. So, the stutter that you're seeing, it's, the game just got too much to load, and I've set my CRF too high on my recording software. Next time I sit down to record, I'll get this sorted out. It won't take me too long. But the problem is we've got tons of these. We actually, the thing is, I think I sat down and recorded like 5 hours accidentally. Like, you can actually do that, apparently.
Construction complete.
Somehow. I don't know. Somehow. And we finally got rid of our ponds. Took long enough, to be honest, but I'm gonna miss her. Gonna miss her. Well, to be fair, we got quite a bit done in Rapunzel's time. I guess it is time to move on and try and find new talent. Another fine tuning. It's like, that's another colony done. Energy really is just money in this game. Wait, okay, we got star charts. Imperial Takara, subsexual trade. Let me guess, we gain nothing. Pretty much. Of course. I'm looking forward to when we start expanding to like the mass exodus, when we get the more planets and we have to set up more sectors. You'll see sectors later on, by the way. They are a lot of fun when they get going. Of course, we want to get our power plants done. We haven't got the money, the energy income, but hey, we'll get that in a bit when we get the power plant up and running. Yeah, go on, clear that out. Always clear out your blockers. There's no reason to have them. In this case, we get research and more research and energy. Well, sorry, we get research and energy out of it. Those are big things. Especially if you get the right resources for it. It's rather surprising, because we haven't got that much resources. In terms of resource, rather. You can... Okay, edicts... Again, just going over here, like, capacity overload. We've got more energy being made here. We can make them happier. We can bring their ethics back in line slightly. Which is kind of good, but yeah. I don't really use ethics outside of infrastructure projects and land opportunity. I really should. I use propaganda broadcast at times, but that's more emergency measures. And there are reasons I use it. Like I've got a campaign going in a solo game where I've got like one planet that keeps threatening to rebel every 5 minutes because it's a bad world it's settled on. It's like, do we want free? Yes we do. Yeah, we'll rebel over it. It's like 2 people out of the entire galaxy of my empire, sorry, the entire reach of my empire, want freedom. 2. I have about, I think it's like 40 planets in that campaign, and 2 people want freedom, and they're causing issues over it.
Construction complete.
It's kind of funny when you think about it. Okay, so that was... the block was gone. I think I was upgrading power plants now. Can't remember to save my life. Because we need to get our energy back in line. It's expensive to do, and I really wish I was working my navy more, but... you gotta do what you gotta do. Never anomaly. Abandoned ship has been left to drift aimlessly. Massive solar cells from the whole just relied on the solar power to function. So it was working the solar winds, nice. Well, we are getting somewhere. I mean, we've got 4 planets. We are going to get a 5th. There's plenty of worlds out there we can take. And I do like how they say there's at least loads potentially habitable if you've got the right colonisation type. You know, they don't just say you can't colonise here. It's just you haven't got it yet. Greets its friends, the noble human. I love how they like us of all people. What was I doing here? This is the Red Fleet, this is the Bethia. No, this is Tyrest. We haven't got the destroyer tech. I do like how they kind of link the spaceport upgrades with what ship class you can build. So level 1 and 2 it's more corvettes. Level 3 and 4 it's destroyers. Level 5 is cruisers. No, level 1 and 2 corvettes. Level 3 is destroyers. Level 4 is cruisers, and level 5 and 6 is battleships, I believe. And you do get battleships, they're freaking huge. But you can't rely on a sole fleet of just battleships, or just destroyers, or just corvettes even. Because you end up with, like, battleships that don't have the amount of guns, and they're all drawing fire, but they have the armour to take the hits. But then you get corvettes that you can have massive numbers of, that just draw fire loads of shots off, done. So you kind of need a mix, which I do like. It's really neat. It's really neat because I can, like, I love my warships. I really do. I love my like World of Warships. I play a lot. I used to, and then well, I had an update, and suddenly I can't play it anymore. But things like I can't remember what that damn thing's called. I call it the screen ship theory, where for every capital ship, you have 2 smaller ships. So like for a battleship you have 2 cruisers, for a cruiser you have 2 destroyers, that kind of thing. Because then you build a balanced fleet out of it. In this it's even the same thing, I just, you know, try and do the more inventive thing. With bigger ships. And yes, I am looking at the vassalization. Apparently they won't let us be their vassal. Because we're friends. It's strange. And we will eventually go to war with them. Or we'll start a federation with them, who knows. And this is just, like, they do give you like an idea of their personality. What their civilization's going to be like. Like migratory flocks, they all explore the galaxy. They prefer to go and explore the galaxy and colonize new worlds and like, which actually makes a lot of sense. And those systems are done. I keep clicking the wrong one. Look, you see, it's like, yeah. Swing is the right one for once. If you're wondering why I keep looking on that, he's our rival. I am oh so tempted to go to war with him. I really want to. It's just saving up the materials right now.
Complete.
But we can afford the ships. We definitely got the fleet capacity to do it. We just need to get the ships.
Evading hostile
With Van der Verlian. I don't know why I don't do the alien types we discover. I mean, I know I should, because you find out more about the aliens and you kind of build up on how to fight them, that kind of thing. I just don't do it. It takes like, I think like 180 days, regardless of how good your science tech is. And you just know what the race is like. Well, if you gave us a bigger benefit than that, I might take it. And yes, I am looking at this, trying to think of like ways to cheese the system. Because that tile up there is actually quite good for what it is. It'll be good in like an emergency or situation where I suddenly need both minerals and food. I really should have put the ship shelter there, because it would have given it a bigger boost when we get the Planetary Administration going. Oh well, hindsight's 2020. Got a planet here we haven't built up at all. I mean, like 2 pops away from that maxing out, without being able to get the new stuff. So, and of course, here we have Lebethia. No, this isn't Lebethia. This is. What is this? If I could, maybe I should maximize it. This is Rapungia. Okay. I'm just waiting for new colony ships. Like, come on. I value colony ships way too much in the early days. When you just get those basic 5 planets out, you're good. Or 7, depending on which version of the game you're playing. Sorry, which version of the game. Which way you're building your empire. Because if you've built it in direct democracy, you get an extra 2 planets a core. Kind of amusing, considering I have a game going as a democratic utopia. Yeah, you can actually change your government type in-game. Costs you some influence, but some of the boosts you get are amazing. Like they don't really skimp out. Like EU4, you spend 100 admin points to change your government, and you get like a global effect on your empire. And it only lasts until January 1st, 1821. Which, technically speaking, for 100 admin points doing that, you hope you're drowning in admin points of that. If you're not, well, you've just slowed down your expansion quite a bit, and considering there's a limited time in the game as is, hello, we can cancel another civilization. Considering there's only 100 years in the game as is, it really does slow you down a lot if you want to conquer things. Oh, this is because we found a race that hasn't been uplifted into the spaceship. Now, at times you will find races that just haven't reached the space age yet. You can see what stage of development they're in. The game will actually tell you bluntly they're in this stage of development. And it's kind of neat because you can potentially find Earth. And it's really clever because you can find like Earth during World War II. Or, trying to think of another example. You can find alien races who are in the Stone Age. And if they're in the colonizable world, if you colonize that world, you put them in reservations. It's actually a nice idea. I say a nice idea. It's actually a clever idea. I like the idea. I don't like in real life. What was that noise? Oh, controller. I don't like it in real life. Don't get me wrong. I don't like the idea of reservations. I think if you're living free, you live free. Then again, I've got Red shooting me for that. There's no reason why you can't all get along. I mean, they might want you gone, but you can find some middle ground where both sides can benefit. At least that's what I believe. I don't know. I mean, it is nice when you get the society research and you can really boost your society research from it, like, massively. Because you can study the natives. And it really gives you a big boost. But it kind of also feels a bit... What's the word I'm looking for? Down to... a bit... muted? Muted? I don't know what the word is. It feels kind of strange, because... You're doing this to an alien race that you want to study that's at, like, the Stone Age or something. Yeah, we kind of did that to the Native Americans, don't call them Indians, the Native Americans when America was colonized and such. Like when America expanded, they put them in reservations and said, "This is your land now, that we've taken your old land." And it's weird. I can see like both sides, if that makes any sense. And it's scary because I can just willy-nilly go, "Yeah, I see that." I don't hope I wouldn't in real life, but hey. What else was there? There's a really nice feature you can get late game. Don't get me wrong, I kind of want to get to late game now, just so I can show you them all. But we'll still be here forever waiting to get there. I also think I might have been able to fix my copy, but the problem is I don't want to update my game yet, because I'm pretty sure if I update my game, I lose this save. And that means starting a new campaign all over again. Joy. I kind of don't want... don't get me wrong, I do want to start another campaign. I freaking love this game that much. I can't say enough about this game. It's freaking amazing. But if I keep going on and on about it, I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, like I'm a shill or something. I love this game that much. There's so much you can potentially do in this game. Like, you could make like the Imperium Man, for God's sake. Warhammer 40k. I love Warhammer. I can't wait for Dawn of War 3. I've got to stop advertising other games. I can't wait for Dawn of War 3. Hell, I can't wait for any Warhammer title. Like, the only one I haven't got is Regicide, I think it's called, the glorified chess game. And don't get me wrong, I like chess. But Regicide is a glorified game of chess that you're paying for the license. You're paying for the Warhammer name. That's it. How'd this turn into a discussion about Warhammer? I've been playing my Battlefleet Gothic. I should really get a face cam one of these days, just so you can see like all the expressions I'm making. Because it's over my hands way too much. I don't know, there's a ton of things that would be nice. I'm saying, like, I actually got talking to a friend about well, this game and Endless Space, because they're kind of related. Just Endless Space is turn-based, whereas this is real-time. And he seemed to agree that like this was a very good real-time game, and Endless Space was a good turn-based game. It's just disappointing that it's a bit hands-off later in the game. I get why that's a thing, but it'd be nice if you could have a bit more of a say in how planets develop, as opposed to this pop goes here, or I want to build this as this. I want to see a planet where you kind of isolate people from technology, if that makes any sense, and see how they get on without modern wonders, if that makes sense. Like, okay, we're going to send you to... Let's do it an old-fashioned way, okay? Let's just say I send them to Mars, okay? I want to see how you guys survive on Mars with oxygen, with farms, with... Like, do the Martian. Easy. You know, you got oxygen, you got potatoes. Do it. And I can, like... I would love something like that. Just see how the planet develops differently. Instead of just, okay, do this. Like, I don't know how to put it, but that's the thing. I think the best way I can put it is I wish the game had more variety in how the planets actually developed, or how the planets formed, if that makes any sense at all. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It'd also be nice if colonization had a bigger effect on the planet. Like, it'd be nice if you could, like, I don't know, set up a moon base or something, instead of just set up in space. Like, set up artillery on planets, so you can bombard ships as they try and come in. Hell, go Imperium Galactica on this bitch. Get a planetary shield so the enemy can't land until they take it out. Or planetary artillery so they shoot transports as they come in. You know, that kind of thing. It would then make the planetary bombardment kind of more worth it, but then also have the same penalty. Like, you're going to war, you're bombarding this. Do you restrict it so you're just bombing the shields, or do you let it go and bombard the populace as well? I'm sounding like a frickin'... Oh, I'm getting so many ideas now, it's ridiculous. Why couldn't I think of these while playing the game? Who knows? Who really knows? It's like, I love this game, and I've got so many ideas that I want to see it do. It's just, I doubt it will do them. I mean, don't get me wrong, you get people like Arumba, Quill, Shenra, the guys who know what they're doing in this game, people who have been noticed, and then you got me, who's an ideas guy, who's an idealist, who really does want to get noticed. Hi YouTube! I don't know, there's a lot of things I'd love to see, there's a lot of things I don't think I'll ever see. I mean, I'm an ideas guy, it's just... I don't know how to explain it, that's the problem. Would be nice. Make artificial planets. Like, you build a planet that you live on. Think of that. Build a space base that people live in. Yeah, I don't know either. Some of these will make sense, I'm sure of it. We just don't know which ones. Now, I do think I kind of have my head in the clouds. I do have a lot of ideas I'd love to see, but then I know a lot of them are kind of stupid. And don't get me wrong, don't even bother with hindsight's 2020. I know a lot of what I say is absolute bollocks. I mean, come on, oh, here we go. Never rename. We're renaming this to. Why am I hovering over there? I feel. Oh, because we have the issue tracker. Here we go. Arthuria. I actually have the name wrong. It's Arthuria I was going for. Athuria. Also, we finished a survey of the habitable planets that actually gets some society research and energy credits. For our survey of habitable worlds, if I maximise this again, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life have been disproved, and our scientific communities had to build new models from scratch. Most interesting findings have been displayed at a newly dedicated Museum of Exobiology in Ponzia. Publics and fraud. Many donations come in to aid in the form of money and blah 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 blah. I could go back, but yeah, it takes a bit. And yes, I'm imaginative, calling to a galaxy. I really should explain a bit about the Proponsians and Tyrestians. We'll save that for another time. Oh, look, more research. Shasimar looks like a good one to tap. Look at all that research there. Oh, by the way, modules. When you're building a spaceport, you get to choose between laser, missile, or kinetic. And kinetic basically chain guns. You get access to new ones through basically getting the research for that. So you will get like the kinetic. If you start with laser guns, you'll have laser as your beginnings. You'll have a laser module, and then you get to research your autocannons or kinetic weapons and your missiles, and you'll get those too. So it's not bad. It does make sense. There's just so many things I like about this game. Yeah. It's got habitability up. Yeah. I can say that right. Titanic life. Natives in Apatonia is life on an epic scale. So we basically found Titans. Alright. Get your jokes out of the way now. Cease and desist on Vian Diego.
Situation log updated.
You can actually research Titanic life, and they actually do help you out. I think I actually do it in this game. It takes 47 months to do. It costs 1,000 society research, so it takes a while. I think you'll find it's worth it to do because they give you a perk. I think it's something like they actually offer to join your military, of all things. I transport these guys between galaxies, saying another civilization who are in the early industrial age with electricity and something. Sorry, I'm on a smaller screen. And the internal combustion engines gradually coming into the fore. So we basically found someone in the Victorian era. Fragmented nations. I like that. Just that you can actually see like what they are at the moment. Like we're the peaceful bureaucracy of the entire world, that kind of thing. And you get us who are the military republic. It is really neat. Like you can kind of see who's gonna win when they all unite. It's kind of annoying at the same time. It'd be nice if it was actually more than just that, if that makes any sense. Oh, the music in this game. I freaking love the music of this game. I'm gonna squeal about it, I'm not careful. There's so much love for this game. It's amazing. I love this game way too much. I really do. I wish I found it sooner. I wish it'd been made sooner. I've been let's play this all the time. Well, after getting a good computer, obviously. I don't know how many ways I can put it. I freaking love this game so dang much. And a science ship found enemy again. You know, we might need to grab the Red Fleet. Might need to upgrade the Red Fleet. Oh, it'll work out. Basic combat roles is a good one. Basic combat roles, it gives you an option to put on I think it's like an AI who assists the ship, and it gives it a role between attack or defense. And basically, attack is go in, attack, and whatnot, and defense is hold the line, keep the fleet. But I am actually going to call this here. Next time on Let's Play Stellaris, we're going to continue expanding our empire and hopefully see what the stars hold. I've been Berkus, you've been you, joining in next time for more as we expand our merry empire in Stellaris. Thank you all for watching, folks, and I'll see you next time.